Hi, it's this Slide 8 Fry here. I got another react to another Jonathan Pie video. This is a shorter one, so I think I could actually probably get this done pretty quickly. Anyways, let's take a look.
Where only a few weeks ago you couldn't see as far as the Opera House, as the entire city was shrouded in smoke from the devastating forest fires. Now, after record rainfall, hailstorms, you name it, plagues of extreme weather, it looks like Australia is on the front line of global climate change.
Let's see.
So, lucky for you guys, you've got Scott Morrison. Yay. ScoMo to the rescue. Yay. Australia's climate change denier in chief. A man who, when faced with arguably the greatest tragedy in your country's history, went on holiday. You know,
what an asshole.
But hey, this is the guy who famously brought a lump of coal into Parliament like it was show and tell day at school. This is a lump of coal. Don't be scared. Like he just learnt a new word. Coal.
The coal.
Well done, Scott. Tomorrow's new word is cretin.
Yes.
But, you know, to be fair, Australia has form when it comes to utter twats talking uninformed shit about climate change. Wasn't it Tony Abbott who said that seeing as more people on the planet die in cold weather than they do in hot weather, global warming is a good thing? We deserve to die out. Really? Don't we? Even if you think these forest fires are just a couple of arsonists playing silly buggers, you know, even if you think man-made global warming is a hoax, which means, of course, that you agree with Donald Trump, the kind of guy who bullies 16-year-old girls on Twitter for daring to be concerned about the environment. But if you think it's all bullshit, which, of course, means you agree with the president of Brazil, who last year stated, without irony, that the massive increase in forest fires in the Amazon had nothing to do with the logging, mining or farming industry, but was in fact down to Leonardo DiCaprio paying for the Amazon to be set alight, which beats hands down Trump's windmills cause cancer comment in the I'm an ignorant nut job stakes. But even if you're with Bolsonaro or Trump and think man-made climate change is a Chinese hoax, a hoax made up by 97% of the world's science community as revenge for not getting enough pussy at college or cock, but you know, if it's all bollocks, can we all at least concede that the destruction of entire ecosystems isn't a good thing? That chopping down the most biodiverse areas on the planet for palm oil plantations so that we can enjoy essential products like face wash, instant noodles, and twiglets is a bizarre way for a species to behave.
It is.
Allowing entire species to choke to death on plastic is madness. And that once the oceans are dead and the rainforests are gone, there is no going back. In my lifetime, half of the world's wildlife has been wiped out. Last year was the hottest on record, and emissions of carbon were at their highest ever. Maybe that's just a coincidence, but either way, the planet's climate appears to be in crisis, and Australia is centre stage.
It is.
With Scott Morrison at the helm, a man who to this day continues to enable and subsidise omnicide rather than face the worrying truth. The truth being, of course, you're fucked, mate.
Yeah.
Well, a beautiful day here on the harbour, a far cry from just a few weeks ago.
It really sickens me how there are so many people who keep denying climate change or denying man-made global warming. There's so much evidence that it's man-made. So much evidence that there is. It's ridiculous that there's people who actually think it doesn't exist. It's not happening. It never will happen. It pisses me off that we have people in charge of different governments around the world who just deny the facts. The fact that, yes, we are causing global warming. We totally are. I mean, there are way more cars on the planet than there used to be. And there are way more boats, way more planes, way more all this stuff that uses gasoline or oil. And the climate has changed dramatically. What other evidence do you need? But you know what? They're never going to believe people with the common sense to know, yeah, there's something wrong and we're causing it. I mean, next thing you know, they'll probably just go out and just use a bunch of bug spray on a bunch of bees and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, well, you kill off the bees, you kill off everything else. Without bees, there's no plants will stop growing. It's gonna kill everything. Same with global warming. We need a strong movement to pursue a Green New Deal and actually fight against climate change, have better alternative fuels. I mean, yeah, right now I'm staying in a car, mostly gas car. It's a plug-in hybrid, so I could actually charge it up too, and with electricity. But you know, there aren't enough vehicles out there that are alternatives, and the ones that exist are too expensive. I would love to own a Tesla. I would love to own one, not just because I know it'd be better for the environment, but also because I would be saving a lot of money on gas by, well, not actually buying gas, just charging up the car. And it has so many miles on a full charge that it would be worth it. Before I got this Ford C-Max Energy, I bought a used 2013 Nissan Leaf, and it was cool not having to buy gas for that thing, but I had to charge that car so often that it just wasn't even worth it. I couldn't go on a long-distance trip without charging the car like 4 times. It sucked. It made taking what is basically a 2.5-hour trip to Monterey, or 3 hours trip to Monterey Bay Aquarium from here, take 8 hours. This car will get there just fine because it uses gas, primarily. So at some point, something's got to give. We got to, at some point, fully transition away from gas to full-on electric, or something that might be even better, because some things that are used to make electric cars are not good for the environment either, like actually coal's used to make Nissan Leafs, actually. It's really sad what's happening in Australia. And it's also really sad what happened in the Amazon late last year. I mean, these fires are devastating. And over here in California, in my part of Northern California, in wine country, there have been annual fires every year since 2017. It was never like that before then. Never. Clearly something's up. Clearly, I mean, of course we have our drought, so that contributes to it. But clearly, global warming has led to this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And click that bell icon to add me to notifications. I got some more Reacts videos planned. And although I'm probably not going to react to all 48 of these for my playlist, I think some of them I'm just going to skip. But I do have plenty more videos to come. Thank you so much for watching.